Isha, your point, right? Biz is the one that opened this. How bad of a reflection is that on your organization that the players felt comfortable telling Biz that this was not okay, but they didn't go to their captain. They didn't go to management and ownership. Like, that is probably like secretly the worst part of all of this.
That's a red flag for sure.
Yeah, and in the statement, so Johnny Gaudreau gave a statement shortly after Boone's as well at NHL Media Day, and they both said that, like, you know, if anyone was uncomfortable, I would think that we have a tight enough dressing room, they would have come and said something to us, and clearly that's not the case. Now, part of that makes me wonder too, though. You've got so many new players coming into this organization, guys that aren't part of that dressing room. Yeah, and it's preseason. These guys haven't even all practiced together yet.
To their credit, Babcock's aura reigns over even Johnny Gaudreau, right?
Yeah.
Like, Babcock is a presence in and of himself. And I actually heard, listening to the most recent 32 Thoughts from Friedman and Merrick, Friedman kind of indicated that while he wasn't going to put names to it or anything, he was very much given the indication that not every meeting was the same.
Yeah.
And tell you what, if I'm Mike Babcock and I'm trying to still pull my bullshit and not get caught, maybe I'm going to take the veterans and I'm going to do it super respectfully. And I'm going to show them, oh, I'm doing this okay. And, oh, if the kids come and complain, well, that's just because they're bitches, right?
Yeah.
Like,
they're not men. They're not men.
Trying to compliment a scumbag, but that's a very smart way to handle it if you're going to be a scumbag, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a lot of it is just that old school way of thinking. I mean, he watched film from last year. He knew how disorganized this team was. So I could see a guy like him coming in like, oh, you know, I got to have the heavy hand. I got to get these guys in line. And it's like, you just can't do it that way anymore, man. I mean, you've got to have that positive two-way communication with the players that, you know, he was preaching about earlier after his hire. He was saying all the right things, but at the core of it, it's just, those are your political media answers. And then there's who you are as a real person. And that came out sooner than later in this case.
Mm-hmm.